Good morning. Oh, it's cold again. I don't think it was as cold as last night or the night before, because there's no frost on the tent or anything, no condensation. So, of course, I've got my tea here. It's cold enough to have tea. You know, the biggest challenge in camping is finding a flat spot for your tent and also a flat spot for your burner, your gas burner. Anyway, 17.2 miles today. It's 5:55, so I should be on the road by 6:15, which is great. That means I should be in by 2. I would say by 2 o'clock. There's a couple small climbs today, like 200, 300, and another 300, a couple 300s and a 200, something like that. Nothing crazy, and they're all spread out, so it's going to be quick moving. We'll see you when we get on the trail. No elk so far. I haven't seen any in the distance or anything. I've heard them. You can hear them. They sound like turkeys calling. Any hunter would probably know what they sound like. More of the same. Pine trees, high trees. If I see something different, I'll turn the camera back on. It's exciting now to get into Mormon Lake. There's no real lake there, but it's a good campground. And just nice to be able to take a day off. I mean, I don't think anybody zeros what's called a day off, but for the non-hikers. But I don't think anybody zeros or takes a day off at Mormon Lake or Lake Roosevelt for that matter. But I like to break this thing up and just get, it's my 4th day of hiking. It's just nice to take one day and not have to rush around in the morning and really relax and enjoy the whole thing. Because that would have been like 6 days of hiking to Flagstaff, because it's 2 more days after Mormon Lake. Most folks go from Pine to Flagstaff, but it's over 100 miles, 6 days of hiking. That's a lot. Not that I couldn't do it, it's just a lot. 5 days from Flagstaff to the Grand Canyon will be 5. There's no way around that. There's nothing in between to stop at. But I broke this thing up because I wanted 4 days is one thing, but 6 days of hiking is just not really what I'm looking for. Chef's tank. That one didn't look too bad. I don't need water though. A bit cloudy today. A little bit. I don't know if it's gonna rain or not. Got Lemon Drop coming behind me here. Another hiker from doing section hiking. She's from Arizona. So she's coming right there. Oh, check that tree. Whew. Fell right on that rock. Wow, and then it split it. You see the other piece right here. Oh no, they cut that. That got cut. No, you could see it did get spliced right there though, where it hit. It hit that rock. Wow, that has a lot of force to break that. You know, the force of the tree being so heavy. So that lady is getting supported by her husband driving around in a Jeep and stuff, so she gets to sleep in Airbnbs and stuff between her day of hiking. She's done most of the Arizona Trail. She's just doing different sections to finish it up, I guess. And I don't know if I mentioned, I ran back, I caught up to those two gals from Czech Republic. They had seen me down at the Gila River, and they filled my water bag for me without me even asking, because you had to wade in and stay fit, if you remember that. So I saw them again, caught up to them. They've been zeroing, like myself, at different towns, but they just do it in a tent. They don't come in and do a hotel or anything. It saves a lot of money. You got to carry more food, although when you get to town, you can pack some food out. But that's better than nothing, I guess. You know, as long as you take the day off, whether it's in a tent or just to not being able to get a shower would be tough for me to do that. I don't know. That's the only thing that would be hard. And laundry too is another one. If you're always taking days off in the tent, you're never really able to get your laundry done or take a shower. So food's usually okay because they've been zeroing near a town, so they can go into town and grab pizza or whatever and come back as a tent needed or whatever. But anyway, it is kind of cool to run into people you hadn't seen in a week or two. With all my days that I take off, I almost never think I'm ever going to catch somebody. You never know what people are doing. This is interesting. Allen Lake Landing. This location was the site of Allen Lake Landing, the literal and figurative end of the line for a large network of railroad tracks that extended out the forest south of Flagstaff. That's pretty cool. So we should be seeing some rail lines now. And it shows us where we are. Getting there. Definitely more than halfway. Oh, real quick, update on my rib injury. It was really hurting. Today I did not take Advil. I woke up this morning and it felt better than it has in a lot, since I had it happen. The killer is at night, trying to roll around and stuff. But so the last Advil I took was last night, and then I didn't take one today. I woke up. I'm wondering if those power lines, maybe the power lines somehow helped it, because it's like went from a pain of like 6 down to 2 again now. Because it's been tough the last few days. I haven't talked about it, but yeah, so that's kind of cool. I don't know what happened. Miracle. We're crossing Lake Mary Road here. That's cool. They got some rocks here. Something to make the trail look a little bit different. I suppose that's Lake Mary, I guess, I'm assuming, since Lake Mary Road was right there. I don't know if I ever talked about these, but these were put in for the mountain bikers that do the trail. I always just take it anyway, rather than trying to open gates up. And I actually know a guy that mountain biked this whole trail. You have to carry your bike on your back sometimes on sections that you can't ride. And of course he cowboy camped, and I said, you all right? Do you ever have any encounters with anything? He said, yeah. One time he has 2 or 3 raccoons climbing on him at night. He didn't seem that fazed about it. But looks like a good place as any to take a break here. I just checked. We cruised this morning. It's only 11, and we've got 4.9 to camp, which is awesome. I'm hoping to get in early enough to see if that store's open and I can get my resupply package instead of waiting for tomorrow. So I should be there by 5 miles in 2 hours, so 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. I should be there at 1:30. So, cruisy again today. Little one. All these little Christmas trees. Cute little things. Look like the little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Very cool. Okay, this is our turnoff. We're heading down to Mormon Lake. Most folks don't go down here. Really all it's got is a campground, and then it's a mile out of your way, but they have power down there, and then laundry, and most people don't go down here. They just go 37 more miles to Flagstaff. But I'm taking a break. I'm not doing another day and a half of hiking. I want to take a break, and then we'll finish it up to Flag. All right, we made it. It's only 1:30. There's a few people here, RVs. It's a little early in the season for folks, but I'm gonna set up right here. I got a picnic table. Got a little place to make a little fire there. It's more for cooking, I guess, but I don't even know where I get firewood, to be honest. I guess I'll find some firewood, but I'll probably make a little fire later, and I'll check back with everybody at dinner. The bathrooms are closed, which is weird. I guess because it's not really open yet, so still be hitting the woods here. Unless I can find it. I'm surprised I don't have like a porta potty. I'm gonna walk around a little bit. I know all these RVs have their own restroom, I guess. Only for the tent. I'm the only tent person so far. We'll check back at dinner. Part of my resupply box is a new pair of Ultras trail runners. I'm gonna run out the rest of the trail with these, so you can see the difference in the tread. You know, these are my old ones now. I'm gonna throw these out. But these have about over 400 miles because I did boots only in about 100 of the miles. I was gonna do boots up here, but there's no snow anywhere. So we got brand new ones to get us the last 300 miles, 280 miles or whatever it is. So that'll be nice because these were starting to slip a lot. You can see how worn out they are. They're not the most expensive pair at all either. So just thought I'd throw that in as part of my box. I got all my meals from here to Flagstaff. It's only 2 days of hiking from here to Flag, so I'm probably going to leave some at the hiker box for some. I don't know if I'll pack everything because I don't need it all. So we got water there. I actually snuck over and got an electrical from the RV thing, and I'm charging my power bank up over there. So I guess I'm allowed to do that. She said I could use the water from over there, so I guess I can use the electric. We'll check back at dinner. Hopefully I'll have a little fire going in this thing here.